From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump Live.
What is up, people? It is the last show of the week, and it's going to be a good show. Okay, we're gonna do a giveaway today of a free JFD t-shirt. As you've seen, I've been giving them away, and thanks to Pew Tang, I have a lot to give away, and Pew Tang will be our guest today on the show. So let me think of a really good hashtag here. Okay, I know what it is. It's gonna be hashtag Pew Tang. Pew Tang. Hashtag Pew Tang. To win a free JFD t-shirt. So go ahead and hit that. I see Kelly R out there. I saw that and I thought it said R Kelly, and I started getting a little bit afraid. Freyot Designs, I am gonna get you that model number over. I just kind of been blanking out on a lot of stuff here. Okay, so let me introduce to you our one, our only co-host, and a guy that made an invisibility cloak, Flying Rich. You look really good there, Flying Rich. Your invisibility cloak is working really, really well. And let me introduce our guest, Pew Tang. Hi, Pew Tang.
Hi, Rich. Wow, this is the best Rich has ever looked.
Yeah,
absolutely gorgeous. Yeah.
He's testing out his invisibility cloak. Nice t-shirt, by the way. I like that t-shirt.
Yeah, thanks, man. Oh, did I get to finish telling you? Yeah, I finally got something in green. I think I want to wear all Kelly green maybe for this winter. I'm trying to be festive. I got an FFOA in Kelly green. I'm so excited. I don't even remember when the pistol brace things are supposed to be happening, but
December.
It's perfect. Right in time for the holiday oaks. I'm excited, man. For some reason today, I felt festive. I know. I'm not going to start playing or singing Christmas carols, but suddenly I was like, man, it's going to be December. It's going to be holiday oaks.
Are we
good.
Another meetup?
I think so. I don't know. I probably should go ahead and tell them to hold us a couple tables.
Well, no. I was just wondering. We don't have to do a meetup. I'm just saying. I don't know if you guys organized something last year in December show.
I think we probably will. I guess I'm probably going to be in charge of that. So
yeah.
I think we will.
It's hashtag Pew Tang, not JFD today. 1 Hashtag Pew Tang, and we only got 8 entries, so go ahead and roll those entries in. Today we have the one, the only Pew Tang Clan Bob. Bob will be one of my roommates down at IB 8888 at the end of this month.
Oh, that's right around the corner.
Oh shoot, it's that soon.
Yes.
Just rented the car the other day. I'm getting excited.
Yeah, I rented my car. Apparently Joe's gonna be riding down from the ATL airport.
So you're Joe's road trip buddy.
Yeah. Yep.
I thought about the ATL, man. Did we fly into Atlanta for that one last time? It was for something else, but I will not go to Atlanta. We're flying into Charlotte and then driving the car down from there. It's like an hour and a half, I think. It's either get back on a plane to fly to Greenville, Spartanburg, or it was just rent a car there and drive 90 minutes. So it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours in the airport, or just get in the car and be down there. And that's 90 minutes as the, at the speed limit, I guess.
So you flew into Charlotte?
Yeah, we're flying into Charlotte.
Man, I got family down there. I should have done that.
Do you? Well, give me an address. We'll stop by. You want us to creep on him or something? Just show up, be like, "Hey, John said hi," and then just get back in the car and leave.
Yeah, I was down in Charlotte for a wedding. My friend lives down in Charlotte. My friend is the cheapest guy ever. He owns like 15 businesses. But he will sit there, and if you go out to eat with him, he'll bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And I'm not even joking.
Hey, he likes what he likes.
And the dude just starts businesses, and he puts them in people in charge. Right? He has like 20 houses.
Wow.
You know, he literally has like 20 houses, but he doesn't live in 20. He rents most of them out. But they're all paid off, and the dude would eat a peanut butter and freaking jelly sandwich and drive like a 1999 Honda.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but there's something in guys like that's brains that enable them to do right what I consider big brain stuff. My mind could never, even if you gave me $1 million and told me to do what that guy did, I'd screw it up somehow. My brain just doesn't work right. I'd find a way to turn success into failure.
And everything from pizza places to martial arts schools to regular UFC gyms to property management companies to real estate companies.
Wow.
Yeah, but whatever. Polar Knights, our friend from Europe. One of our two European viewers are on. So, Pew Tang,
he's got to tell some friends to watch also.
So, Pew Tang, what is going on with you, buddy?
Man, I guess everything, huh? We went down the IV-88 track, right? Happened at the end of this month, and I assume.
So, are the triggers coming out before or after?
Just let me have my moment. Yeah, I was going to be like, I swear, if they're not there by then, y'all can, I don't know, set me on fire or something. No, we're literally.
Why'd you stop?
That close.
Wow. Okay.
That close. I was getting out the calipers. I'm sorry, you probably didn't see it. We're literally that close. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you exactly where we're going to be. That close to. I told you before, we want as close to 100%, right? We want to send them not say, 90, 80% of the time it'll work fine. That makes sense. What we're dealing with now is actually spec differences from frame to frame and slide to slide. If that makes sense. And getting one tolerance right.
I'll finish her to Scandinavia. What do I care?
International shipping is expensive, John.
I know. I shipped stuff to England and it got lost.
So yeah, the triggers are that close. I just had to email a couple of people back today, and I said buy 10-1, and of course they didn't accept that. They were like, "So this month or next month?" It's like, that's dang, man. Yeah, this is.
Well, you said June. You didn't say what year.
Well, this is pretty good for us. We've had at least one other thing that we said this time, and 2 years later, it finally just isn't a thing. So now I'm really excited. At least I've had. You guys have seen some of the videos, right, that Jordan posts on JSD Supply, but I've actually had working things in my hands, if that makes sense, of the couple products maybe that the JSD Supply has been trying to do over the last couple of years. This is the first time I've had working one in my hand, if that makes sense. Everything works, but again, the problem is we don't want to send 100 of them out and have 2 or 3 people, whatever, because of this tolerance or that tolerance in their slide. So we're trying to get as close to drop in for everyone as soon as it hits their doorstep.
Okay.
June 2024. Sold. Night Strike. I watched like 15 minutes. I don't get to watch a lot of YouTube, but I watched like 15 or listened to 15 minutes of Night Strike show last night. It was super interesting. And then I got home and I was tired. So I went inside. And
so just so everybody knows, Fragout Designs was asking, so if there's new people, Bob's a friend of the channel. Bob works for JSD Supply. And so whatever JSD Supply does is what he does.
Yeah. That's about right.
Yeah, I heard you're responsible for the big box of shirts and the white ones. The white ones are hot, dude. They're awesome.
Yeah, I know. I like them, except I ruin them so fast. I have one white one at home that I only wear on special occasions. Anything white. I just realized I saw you. I mean, I finally noticed that you were wearing one of the old red ones. I was like, man, did we even send John a black and white?
I know. I bought the other one.
John, I got a shirt for you. Bob gave this to me a long time ago.
Bring it to RV8888.
Yep. I
got some shirts for you. I just can't find them.
I know you got from Tier 1.
Yeah, I don't know where I put them at.
I'm going to wait till I got 365 slides ready before I send Rich anything.
Although I got a bunch of these.
Probably wrote Rich at least one shirt.
I got a bunch of these.
I'm gonna wait. That's when I'll remember is when I finally put a 365 together and throw it in the mail for Rich. Yeah, we've got that coming too, guys and gals. We're real close.
See, much of these. Got the
Did you pick those up today?
regulars.
Did you do it today, John?
Yeah.
How many gun stores you go to today?
4.
And you bought 21, 22 guns?
21. Oh, I didn't buy them. I received them.
Picked them up.
Yeah.
So
a couple, and I'm going to a 5th one next week.
So Bob, you know what John's doing, right?
Yeah, I'm hoping he gets flagged. That's what I expect every time it takes 3 hours for my background check to come back. Every time I go to the gun shop and fill out the paperwork, he's like, "Okay, so I guess you know the drill. We'll see you tomorrow, or the feds will see you tonight, right?"
Oh God, you're one of those also?
Yeah, it takes never. I don't think it's been less than 2 hours. I think I told you this since my dad died. I think it has something to do with us having the same.
Really?
Yeah, it probably does.
Do you have a U pin?
No, I know I should send one up, but I should.
Okay, I have a U pin. It still takes forever.
Luckily, the shop's on the way, so I just got used to it. I just drive by, he fills it out, writes my driver's license down, and then he calls me tomorrow and says, "Come get it."
I got mine like that.
So, John, is this the beginning of you streaming 24 hours a day until we hear the door?
Yeah, I don't think they're going to come, honestly.
No, they won't.
Honestly, I do not wish they're going to come.
But that's as close as you can get to daring them, isn't it?
Yeah.
If anybody was a criminal looking to straw purchase or traffic guns, right? Your name should have been
You're
flagged.
intentionally trying to get the ATF to come to his door. Talk to you.
Like 2 reasons somebody picks up 21 firearms from 4 different locations in a single day.
Oh, that's going to be
a real bad dude.
It's 22. It's 22 in the last week and a half. Last 2 weeks, 22, and it's going to be like 6 more next week.
Next week.
Now, are they all Rough Riders? Are they all heritage?
No. I got a couple different ones. I mean, the like 25 of them are.
Do we need to make you room at the table? Are you bringing them all down? I guess that's a lot. That's a lot of gun boxes.
I'm bringing them to Delaware and just leaving them up there for my kids to build my gun room up there. My gun room up there is kind of lacking.
It's good filler. I can't wait to see it.
So, Crumpy, speaking of guns, you're done with your AR build, the shortest AR build?
Yep. I picked up the lower today and was able to finish it.
Oh, okay.
It's pretty nice. I'll tell you right now. I'll give you a little hint, guys. It's under a foot.
It's under a foot.
We're doing the shortest rifle caliber AR possible.
With a gas tube.
With a
buffer tube. And a buffer tube and rifle caliber cartridge, center fire, and it won't keyhole at 10 yards.
Yep.
Are you just not putting a barrel on it? Did you just chop a chamber off just enough to throw a barrel nut on?
Does the tip of the round stick out of the barrel?
No.
It's not, just.
I'm not sure how you can do that. I'd like to see that.
Yeah, no, it doesn't actually stick out of the
barrel. Originally, I was going to do a 5.7 bufferless.
But we decided we got to go with a buffer tube.
Gas system and a buffer tube. So
gas system, buffer tube, and it has to be a center fire rifle cartridge, not a 5.7. It has to be like a 300 Blackout 5.56.
This is a 5. It's a center fire rifle cartridge.
Is this some kind of challenge that you guys are doing?
Yeah.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that. The shortest rifle caliber AR, huh? Is that it? That's it? Rich vs. Crump. Why is this not more widely advertised?
Well, it's not only Rich vs. Crump. It's Rich vs. Crump vs. Dark vs. Swamp Dog.
Swamp Dog's in.
That's right. I almost forgot. I was supposed to. Nah, maybe we don't need to do that. I was supposed to next week. Do you remember Jordan all of a sudden got on Twitter one day and said he wanted to do like a frame or a stipple design contest for the 3D printing community.
Well,
Oh yeah.
I kind of knew about that before that, and we're gonna do some stuff, and I know this show is gonna be part of it.
It's finally going to start next week. Yeah, if you guys have an empty spot, I don't know if it'll be me or Jordan, but he's still, I guess.
Pick a spot.
Figure out the rules.
Tuesday through Thursday.
Thursday.
I
got the list of people. We got our 16 contestants. I guess he's going to randomize it to choose the matchups. It's a single elimination tournament.
Yeah.
So is Dark in there, or are you announcing yet, or is that part of?
He's not. I got the names. I don't have the matchups. I don't have the rules. I have the general.
Can you drop the names?
Yeah. Do we want to? You probably know some of these guys, man. Some of them I know, and I guess. I mean,
I knew there was. I knew when it got down to everyone but the last three, and that was. I don't have the last three names.
Yeah, whoever Trophy Trout was the winner of the last one, like those Twitter polls that Jordan did. Trophy Trout.
I don't know who that is.
Same. I print shit.
I know that. But IPM
KM
been on the show a lot. Damn it! Come on, dude. I gotta freaking find out how to turn that off. See, I get this thing where watch this. Watch this. Hold on.
Oh wow, that works good, John. Yep. That works real good.
See what it does? And then I can go.
Super cool.
Hold on.
It's not tracking.
Now
it is.
Tracking. I turned off tracking. Yep.
Wow. Have you to wear something for that to work, or does it just do it by facial recognition?
No, facial recognition.
AI.
It's an AI. The AI in this thing is amazing. The color correction and stuff.
You look good, but you always look good. Says KM3D.
Okay, so let's give Trophy Trout. I print shit.
KM3D. Middleton Made.
Yep.
You know Middleton. Yeah, I think we all follow him. Orion Defense Group.
I don't know them. Yeah, they are.
Butters. That's all I have is Butters.
Isn't that a guy from South Park?
I believe so. Yes, but I don't think it's the same one. I don't think we have an animated one. Maybe the voice of. I don't know. I hope so. That would certainly add another layer of entertainment. Digital Nimbus Labs. I think we're all familiar.
Who's that?
Phil Fisher. That's with PHs. PH Phil. PH Fisher. K Cron.
Kron.
Yeah. Mr. Snow.
Mr. Snow has been on the show like 80 times.
Freeman 1337.
Never been on the show, but know who that is.
Old school. Moderator Gage.
Never been on the show, but I know who that is.
Chairman Juan. We're all familiar with him. And Anon Anarchist. Anon Anarchist. ANON.
Might have
Anarchist.
seen him around. Yeah.
Yeah. I follow him now. I follow these people as as they launch 3D Print Bunny.
Okay. 3D Print Bunny.
Yeah. And VITYAZ. Vityaz. That's all I have. I have that and where to send stuff. And that's it. That's 16. Yeah. 16, 8 matchups. Yeah. The big whatever. Yeah, it's going to be with you guys next week. I hope that was the original plan. We're almost there. I have parts all ready, right? Rails and everything, lower parts kits, Revelation slides. So I don't know what Jordan's rules are. I assume we're kind of sticking with. I'll go ahead and take credit. This was my idea. Actually, I sent it to him at like 11:30 at night because that's when my brain works the best. I was like, you know what we should do? We should have people ask people, have like a contest or something. Because I'd like a frame to print, because I got a Glock frame back there right now. I'd like a frame to print that matched the lines on our Revelation slide, if that makes sense, or look good with it, right? Because we all like guns that look good aesthetically. Yeah, so if I've never color filled any of my 3D prints, but I was like, I really like something. You know, I've printed enough stuff now. I'm not smart enough. I don't know all the CAD or whatever that program is they use to add the textures. I was like, we should run a contest.
There we go.
For whoever makes what matches this slide the best, like looks the coolest with it. So I guess people are gonna send in pictures.
A non-anarchist, if you want to come on the show sometime. Well, let me get in contact with Rich. Dude, my email boxes have been blowing the freak up. I'm so glad I didn't use like my personal email because that would have sucked trying to find my kid stuff and stuff like that. But my email have been blowing up in the last few days.
Sorry. Well, it seems like there's a lot going on that I can't keep track of. What did I just read today about some guy?
A lot of
in
legal
Iowa?
stuff.
What was that guy's name?
Oh, yeah, that was that is still researching that.
Yeah, even the couple articles I had, the information was spotty. Just that 5 or 6 different locations that are apparently all
6 locations. I will tell you right now. I'll tell you right now that from what I'm hearing, 2 locations of business locations. One location was his. I don't. Okay, sorry, stop. I don't have a whiteboard. If I hold up 3 hands, it thinks I have a whiteboard.
We don't have to talk about this right now. That's fine.
But no, the 3rd location was his home, and the other location was okay. I got it. I just turned off the gesture setting. And the 3rd location was the 3rd. Okay, let me start over again. The 1st location was a business. The 2nd location was a business. The 3rd location was his house, and the 4th and 5th were employees' homes.
And what happened where?
The largest seller on Gunbroker got raided by the ATF. They hit.
Did I know? I didn't read that, John. Are you breaking news right now?
Oh yeah. No one knew.
The 2 articles I saw didn't say why.
Well, I don't know why.
They just said the ATF visited this dude's business and 2 of his stores. It also was kind enough to mention that he was the chief of police in the town of one of the locations. Said and a location in, I can't remember what the name of the town was in Iowa, where he also is the chief of police. So this sound real bad. This sound like big jail. Maybe not, but didn't sound good for that dude. Yeah,
I'm not really sure what is going on. I did talk to one of my sources out there, and I should probably the largest seller on Gunbroker. He has like over he has several thousand guns listed on there. Literally. Actually over 1,000 guns. And stock listed. Well, that's a lot of money right there, man. It was outside of Des Moines, Iowa. I did talk to someone one of my sources, and I was like, hey, was this legit? And they really couldn't talk because they couldn't talk. We'll leave it at that. I said, was this legit? Meaning, was what happened legit? And they couldn't talk, but they said yes. I'll call you back later. I was like, all right.
Speaking of legit, can we talk about somebody getting a visit last night?
Oh yeah, P.D. Ralph got P.D. Ralph put it out on Twitter, so there you go.
Okay, I did see it on Twitter. Yeah, I was hoping to see more information on Twitter, but
so I'm trying to get him on the show today.
So Ralph got swatted last night.
Dude, swatting is dangerous. I mean, people can get
that's
killed.
Messed up.
And if you get killed, then my fly family misses Long Island. Wow. I'm in Long Island a lot. Yeah.
I don't know if I've been on. Yeah, I actually have been in Long Island this year, but once.
I have no idea how long. I mean, I've been up there probably a total of a month. And probably a total of a month in Delaware. So there you go. Probably more than a month in Delaware. Probably closer to 2. But whatever. Yeah, but some people have got swatted people, and then this P.D. Ralph, and the person gets killed, There was a guy that got swatted over a Call of Duty game and then went to the wrong house, and the dude got killed. And
Oh my god.
they charged the guy with murder.
Right on.
Babylon.
Did they just swatted him?
Babylon.
They should have. Yeah, the dude that called it in.
That's near Rich and I.
Yep.
Not now, but when we're up in New York. Ronkonkoma and Ice Slip.
God bless you. Oh wait, there's words. I never heard of whatever you just said.
So Ralph is okay. It was somebody swatted him. That's all we know right now. But whoever did it, that's a dick move. And you could get someone killed.
You know, when I heard it, Jordan said, "It's like, should you hear Ralph got swatted?" One of the other guys in the room was like, "What's that mean?" I was like, "It's like a red flag only without the law, I guess." And I thought,
Yeah.
why are we writing laws that allow people to do that legally?
Well, what happened? What happens is they call up on like Skype and they claim to be the person and say, "I just killed blah blah blah," and then they show up. Yeah, so
That's not so.
yeah. It really is, and it's like I said, it's a dick move, man.
And they're never going to find out who did it, are they?
I think it might. I mean, if someone was killed, they definitely would. Just depends how much time they want to put into it. Swatting right now is big, so I would not be surprised if that actually happens. If they find out who did it. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man.
That's just about the lowest. I mean, you can get pretty upset at somebody, but I don't know. Maybe the people that hate me or people with certain beliefs right about the Constitution, I guess they don't really care about morality. I think. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's insane.
Well,
Government to
and
attack
so-
somebody, what that's akin to. That's not right. That's
Yeah,
literally
my
what-
policy as far as keyboard warrioring is I don't say crap on the internet. I wouldn't say face to face, and there's a lot of crap I'd say face to face. But yeah, I wouldn't do that. That's bullshit.
Yeah, that is, and it's I don't know, man. Yeah, I just think it's very, very, very dangerous. Yeah, Tim Pool got swatted.
Mm-hmm. During a show, right?
Yeah. They will. There are certain people out there that get swatted so much that the local police department knows about it, and they have like a little notice.
A notice to do not SWAT.
No, but saying, hey,
Is it a SWAT-free zone?
like their name or their address or whatever is flagged that if somebody calls it in.
Well, what was it? Marjorie
Green
Taylor
first.
Greene got swatted.
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of nutty crap going on.
You know what? I don't know all my neighbors as well. Was it this show? Maybe it was Dark Show, man. That if you can, I mean, you don't have to love all your neighbors, but get to know them. If that makes sense. I think I know just enough people from holding a small elected office for 5 or 6 years there. Met enough folks that if my name or my picture came across, if that makes sense. Somebody at the police.
They'd be like, I knew he was gonna pop. That's the
Hold
guy.
on a second. Or they'd be driving up my street and be like, hold on a second. I've seen that guy's kids playing out here. I've talked to him. Maybe we should not kick the door down and try to shoot everybody in the building. I hope.
Like,
But
I
there is
knew
something
Bob
to
was
say
going to
for
go
that,
postal.
there is something to be said for that local level of community, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Again, I don't like all my neighbors, but try to at least be seen and not be a bad guy.
Even my Democrat neighbors are okay people.
I don't talk politics with I don't want that kind of, because people get dug in on that stuff, right? Yeah, I don't need somebody to hate me for forever for whoever the president has to be.
Hey man, I was at my kid's school today picking them up because they go to a private school and so they don't have buses. So we actually had to go pick them up, which kind of sucks, but whatever. And I'm sitting in front of my car. I'm talking to Paul from Legally Armed America about something. Just like BSing, waiting for it to get out. So Paul and I talk a lot. We talk like a lot. So I'm sitting there talking to him, and some parent walked by. He looked at me and goes, "Wolverines."
That's cool.
That's awesome.
It just kept on walking. I didn't talk to him or anything, but I just thought it was kind of funny. I was like, Paul, you would never. Paul heard it. Paul was like, who was that? I was like, another parent, apparently.
That's cool.
You're like, well, it looks like they watch you. I was like, yeah, I guess so.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, you are the world champion.
No, I'm not the world champion. I'm not the world champion. I don't have a world championship belt.
Is that not what that says? Damn it. You gotta.
No, do not give me another. That's fine.
I don't know if I can have another one by IV88.
No.
It says heavyweight champion, right?
No, it just says it says investigative journalist John Carpenter.
Oh well, self-identified.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, that guy was kind of cool. Kind of like that guy.
Who do you write for?
Like some local paper.
No, I bullshit. It wasn't some local paper.
That guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
No,
It was like Yahoo News or something. I thought.
No, it wasn't. It was
some local paper.
No, it was. No, my Yahoo News article that I'm in came out today, though. By the way.
Yeah.
But no, that guy was like from like the Orlando Sun or Sentinel or something like that.
What? Oh, was it? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So somebody writes an article about John, and they say self-identified journalist.
Dude, I talked to the guy. He's pretty cool. I saw his number and everything.
Well, maybe
he's not
that's just
anti-gun or anything like that. I don't care what they call me.
How am I going to find this article on Yahoo? You said you're in an article on Yahoo, or that Yahoo did?
Yeah, today.
Didn't it come out last night, John?
No, that was CoinDesk.
Oh, that was something else. Oh, right.
How am I going to find it? I guess I'll have to look later, but I'll probably forget.
No, that was a different article.
Bob, you going to a gun show this weekend? What are you doing?
I don't think. What am I doing this weekend? I don't think there are any really this weekend.
Actually, there is one at West Palm Beach.
Oh, well, I'll just fly to florida then, Rich. That's a solid plan. I was just trying to talk the wife into flying to Florida again, but she's trying to save up for some other big trip she wants to take. I was like, can we go back down there since the weather sucked last year when we went? She's like, I don't really feel like the kids have.
You're here in January? That was family and it rained, right?
Yeah, it was family. It rained. I think the highest temperature that week was like 70.
Oh,
and it rained the day.
That's crazy.
It was the only crappy 5 days in Florida the entire year.
I talked to a gun show promoter from Florida recently.
Do
you want to name names?
I can't remember what his name is. It was basically he wanted to know if I thought he would be at any risk for allowing people to sell rare breed sugars at his gun show.
Not if he doesn't like feds. I mean, if you like feds, it's okay.
No, I gave him my honest answer. How the hell am I supposed to know? Call a freaking lawyer. Like, I don't know.
So, Bob, standard Palm Beach weather is, for 6 months of the year, it's mid to high 80s and chance of afternoon thunderstorm. Although for like the next 7 days, it looks like we're going to have a high of 92.
Ew. Yeah. So
The low temperature of the next 10 days is 74 degrees.
It's like 90 here today.
That's probably my luck. We quit. We used to rent the same house. Well, part of the reason is because Jersey got bad enough, or I got familiar enough with their laws. I just said I'm never going back. But when the kids were little, we used to rent almost the same house or the house right next to it on the shore every year for vacation.
Mm-hmm.
And, for 2 years straight, it was always gorgeous. We went like the last week of May, 1st of June, and it just turned crappy.
JSD supply. Okay, I will say that. I will call the guy. But yeah, no, there's some dude, like random dude's like, hey, do you think I run gun shows in Florida? Do you think I should allow him to sell it? It's like, I don't know, call your lawyer. And he's like, well, if you were
yeah, what Mr. Jordan's saying is when you get those kind of calls from now on, you just say, I don't know. But it sounds like maybe you want to get out of the business. I know a guy.
Yeah.
At least they're in Florida. Why is Rich spinning?
I mean, I didn't say
I hit mute and then I couldn't move the screen to get the mute button again.
I enjoyed it.
But I knew if I flipped it upside down and back,
right,
I would refresh the screen.
Encrypted email, leaked documents.
Whoa, John.
Yeah, actually, I got to visit Walter Keller in the next 2 weeks.
Walter, so where am I going soon? IV88. I don't think I'm going to TriggerCon. So my wife's going to be away for work. But the guys will be
And
there.
somebody's got to watch the kids?
Yeah, my mother-in-law also just had like her foot operated on.
Holy shit.
Tripped or something. I know it was. I mean, I haven't seen her foot personally, John, but yeah, I heard it was pretty bad. She had to have surgery. But thanks for your concern.
The New York leaked documents.
Oh, that holy shit wasn't for me. Okay. I mean, like my mother-in-law, all right? Seemed like an appropriate reaction.
Anyone who is carrying a firearm should be presumed to be unlawful carrying until proven otherwise.
In New York.
Yes.
Does that include the police?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Isn't that almost the definition of guilty until proven innocent?
Yeah, you guys talk for a second.
You assume I'm a criminal until I show you my papers and show you that I'm not a criminal.
Right.
I read that somewhere, I think shortly before. I don't remember where I saw it flash across, but yeah, I saw that same thing.
That's pretty good.
I swear it was one of John's YouTube thumbnails that said, or I saw an article heading somewhere that said that.
No, New York, they're just going through fits and starts on their concealed carry improvement law, which does not improve it. It's kind of like if the government had a law to love puppies, there'd be a wood chipper involved in it. First off, I'm so fed up. Number one, repeal the 17th Amendment. Number two, don't let anybody call a law name other than HB or HR 17 whatever, some number. Because none of this, what is it? What did Joe Biden pass? The Inflation Reduction Act, or it's like,
yeah. Or what are we arguing over now? The New York Concealed Carry Improvement Act. You're absolutely right.
It's not improving anything.
Didn't I really recently see some Congress critters or senators at some hearing going on and on about Daniel Defense and I saw Gavin Newsom in front of a picture of skulls with little bows on their heads, right? That you're not allowed to advertise weapons like this, right? Because you're marketing to children, but you're allowed to take a law that really has very little to do and isn't going to reduce inflation, and you can market that as a Inflation Reduction Act, right? That's okay.
How is it marketing firearms to children? And not that I approve of it. It's in the Second Amendment. I mean, it's in the Constitution. But other adult things you market to children is okay.
Yeah, man. I think we all ought to stop doing anything too.
Like special story hours, and I'm not going to say anymore.
Yeah, that stuff kind of burns me up. I don't know what I would do if I came face to face with some of that. And maybe it's not as bad as what it looks. It's
pretty
bad.
Whatever you do behind the privacy of your own doors is your own damn business. Doesn't have to be my business. I don't have to know about it. I don't care. Unless there's photos and they're good. No, I don't care.
Oh, Rich, are you going to SHOT Show this year?
I think so. Yeah.
It's I can't believe it's almost the end of the year now. I'm already thinking about filing my taxes and going to Las Vegas.
What? Well, actually, I think I'm gonna take my wife
To Las Vegas.
Yeah, she likes Vegas, so I figure, I'll go to SHOT Show, she'll go to shows and whatever.
I couldn't talk my wife into it. I'm still trying to get her to go to. I will get her to go to Nashville, or I'll just buy.
Well, did you tell her she has to sleep on an air mattress in an Airbnb that's in a shady neighborhood? I mean, maybe if she said, "Hey, I'm renting a room at the Venetian, it'll be nice."
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess she has heard the stories. Yeah, the places we typically get. We rented the same one too. So was it last year? Yeah, we rented the same house that we were in the first year I was there. When I essentially got catcalled by a gentleman and two ladies walking to the gas station at the end of the block for beers and smokes, and then later that night, I don't know if it was one of the same ladies or not, walked into our house, and I had to walk her back out. Just like walked in. We had some people over, right? So there's people on the porch, people in the living room. This woman just pushes her way in and is like heading towards the stairs, and I kind of jumped in front of her. Was like, "Hey, hon, what are you doing?" Okay, I need you to turn around and walk the other way. You're in the wrong house.
I had when I was younger, we were at New Orleans, and we were sitting there, my friend and I, Thomas, and we were just sitting there. He was like working on his camera, trying to get his camera working, and my friend just sitting there messing around with his camera, and this chick walks in and she gets on the bed and she starts taking off her clothes, and she's like, you want to take pictures with me? And I'm like, dude, this is like some stuff that I've seen in movies. They're like, you're so lucky that we're good people.
Wow, was she drunk or something? I mean,
incredibly.
Well, all right. So just a key to everybody out there. Here's because I did photography for 20 years, but none of what I'm about to say is pornography is legal. Prostitution is not. Well, in some places it is. But so if you take a video of what you're doing, it's now legal.
It's a good
not that I've ever
right. And the folks who act in those films, right, in pornography, are getting paid for it. So it could be said prostitution is legal as long as you're getting paid very well, or as long as they're a camera. I think it's the same thing because I assume they make a lot of money, right? It's not like
I don't know.
It's just like the ATF laws. Makes just as much sense.
About breaking news about the difference between prostitution and pornography? Breaking news? Yeah.
Yeah, well, ask Rich. I mean, he runs an OnlyFans.
All right, you got me there.
Do you?
No, I don't.
I tried to sign up for one. It said there was something wrong with my validation or whatever. You got to send a picture of your driver's license, and I never got validated. I might try again. It's not only for nudie stuff, right? Can you do like regular things in there?
Well, it wasn't actually started for the nudie stuff.
So feet pics or get out is what I'm saying. Is that like their policy in not so many words? Or
that was Rich's thing.
I could see that.
He just does feet pics all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, and I sell them to what's the guy's name?
Thirsty Cult.
Thirsty Cult, yeah. That's so creepy. That is so. There is nothing about feet that, well, maybe on the right woman, but certainly.
All right.
Anyway, John, what was your phone call about? Are you gonna, or is that for later? I assume it's for later.
No, I was just passing on information to Aiden Johnson.
Right. Are you developing a story? Is there a story in development?
I hope it was important because you see where Rich and I went while you were gone.
Yeah, we went completely down the drain.
It was worth where we ended up.
let me just go ahead. I am going to Dropbox all these documents so I can send them out to everyone. Whoever wants them will be able to download them.
Okay. And what are we giving away today? Another T-shirt?
And another T-shirt. We'll do that.
I got to go to like an in-person event and give crap away because I got a closet full of swag I've accumulated, and I definitely got to give stuff away. So, speaking of Nancy Pelosi's husband, if being that my college was so cheap, going to community college, if they did forgive bar tabs, that would be a plus in my life because the alcohol I drank in college was more expensive than college.
Oof. You're still paying that one off, huh? The bar tab.
Like I said, I had brief moments of sobriety in my 20s.
All right, let me just let Aiden know I sent him this, and then we'll go live.
We're going live on John Crump News.
Yep. We're gonna change the title over there to what? Okay, let's just do the drawing first. All right, so I'm gonna share my screen here before we go live, and then we're gonna do the drawing. All right, so let's see here. The hell did I put that damn? Okay, here it is. All right, Pew Tang, ready?
Yeah.
Set, go. 25. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Beep, 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 beep.
Jason King, email me.
Did Jason King win a lot of stuff in the past?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, he lives near me.
Oh, cool.
So Jason King, hit me up.
So just
Congratulations, Jason.
Give the swag to Dark and tell him go to your address, Really Darks, and pick it up.
Oh, somebody virtual T-shirt machine gun. I wonder how much those T-shirt cannons are. Like they have.
I thought they became illegal.
Are they? I just seen one.
Well, yeah, I thought people got injured by them.
I don't know. They're still using it at the Pirate Stadium down in Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I was sitting up a little too high to catch one.
Well, maybe Pittsburgh is just fast and loose with the laws.
Well, some of them, yeah. I mean, I'm still here, right? If we weren't, I'd be in a lot more trouble. I'm writing that one down too. I want to look into a T-shirt can. I'd like to have one.
All right.
Jeez, I could have wore 2 shirts today. I could have wore the Gun Bunny shirt or the JSD shirt, and I didn't put either on. You got your Wolverine shirt.
All right. And here we go. All right, guys, this is gonna we're gonna give people here a second on John Crump News to come in. There will probably be a lot of people coming.
We need the Walter Keller breaking news.
Hold on.
Do you have that on the soundboard?
Maybe.
Breaking news!
All right, so I don't have that, but I got this.
Breaking news! Breaking news!
All right, we only got. Where is everyone? Come on, people.
They're not joining. Everybody's on vacation already.
No, dude, we got like 2 people bump. I mean, there's no way that happened. I'm averaging like 500 people alive. So.
All right, we're up to 100.
We got 48. Okay, here we go. I was just a delay because on the other one we already have more than that. If you look on the actual thing. Okay, guys. So this is what we're gonna do here. We're going to go ahead and kill that. And we have some breaking news. We have some stuff from New York State, and we're gonna go over it. It's some leaked documents supplied by Project Veritas. I am joined by Flying Rich and also his Gun Bunny friend. And we are going to go ahead and take a look at these documents here once I get them open, of course, because I'm an idiot and I didn't preload it, so whatever.
All right, in breaking news, primary cause of global warming found to be massive dumpster fire at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, Washington, D.C. Back to you, John.
Okay, let me go ahead and put this over here, and I'm going to go back here, and we're going to share this tab here. $20. How about that, man? Thank you, Wes. That means
almost as good as Timcast.
Oh my god, dude! I would quit my day job. And by the way, I do have a day job, so I do this on my.
We're still trying to figure out what that is, but we've heard rumors of it.
I'm trying to figure out what that is, to tell you the truth, but whatever. Been trying to figure that out for like 3 years. All right, legal.
Next, keep coming.
This is from the Office of the Deputy Commissioner, New York State restrictions. We're going to go through these. And Pew Tang, if you need to bail, man, just let me know. Pew Tang Clan, you can call him a Pew Tang Clan. He's also working for JSD Supply. Which
I'm going to keep watching, but I am going to bounce off. But I'm very interested in this.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, hey, tell people where they can find you before you go then.
You know where they can. I had the videos that YouTube took down at pewtang.com, or like John just said, jsdsupply.com for parts.
Pewtang.com. Whenever you need to leave, just bounce, but pewtang.com, JSD Supply. Okay, let's see. Possessing a firearm in New York City. Actually, I'll let Rich read because that's his job.
Okay. Possessing a firearm in New York City requires a special license issued by the New York City Police Department. Same as always. Carrying a firearm in New York City requires a concealed carry license issued by the New York City Police Department. Same as always. Anyone carrying a firearm presumed to be carrying unlawfully until proven otherwise. Well, let me read that again. Anyone carrying a firearm is presumed to be carrying unlawfully until proven otherwise. Holy effing crap.
Okay, what to the presumption of innocence?
Basis of all laws in this country, yes.
That's why I said
license.
If you enforce any of these laws, you're a jackbooted thug, and you move all my respect. I mean,
license holders are required to carry their license when carrying a firearm and must be able to provide their license to law enforcement upon request. Recent changes in law do not impact the way officers conduct investigative encounters. Officers may stop an individual when the officer has a reasonable suspicion that an individual is carrying a firearm, level 3, and may frisk that individual since the officer has reasonable suspicion that individual is armed and dangerous.
So if you're armed, you're automatically armed and dangerous.
And you're presumed guilty otherwise.
You know what? I got to say something. I don't usually give Maryland credit, but let me just clear. But right here, if you look at this, I'm gonna hold it up like this so you can't really see.
Oh, is that your permit? Your Maryland permit?
At least Maryland is issuing these, right?
Right. Other than the 2 people in New York that have permits, New York City, that is.
Yeah. All right. Let's go ahead. Donald Trump had a permit.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go.
So I'm going to give a little bit of the old Tammany Hall in New York City, where, oh gosh, not Stuyvesant. What was the guy's name? It was an S, I thought. He had syphilis. Sullivan, thank you, Sullivan, and he had syphilis, and one of the symptoms of syphilis is paranoia, and that's where these laws came from. It is a crime in New York.
He was paranoid against the Italians.
Yes,
he was.
It is a crime in New York State to possess a firearm without a firearms license. Since the early 1900s, New York State required people who wanted a license to carry a firearm to demonstrate a particular need to carry a gun, which Bruin said bullshit on, such as threats, attacks, other extraordinary danger to personal safety. On June 23rd.
Hold on, we gave away the Pew Tang shirt. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, go ahead.
On June 23rd, 2022, the United States Supreme Court, SCOTUS, And my man, Clarence Thomas, ruled that New York State cannot require people to demonstrate particular need for carry license, but may still require a license. Specifically, the court stated that 1. State and local governments are still authorized to require people to obtain licenses in order to lawfully carry guns, and 2. State and local governments may continue to have criteria that must be met before licenses will be issued. For these reasons, the SCOTUS decision does not affect the legal requirement that those who want to carry a firearm in New York City must be still able to obtain a license from the New York City Police Department's License Division, with some exceptions. So again, realistically, what happened with the Bruin decision that Clarence Thomas wrote the majority opinion on is, 1, that there are only shall issue states. There's no more may issue. That was a big deal in Bruin. The other thing is the New York State kind of made rumblings about the idea that they were just going to declare all sorts of areas sensitive in gun-free zones, and Clarence Thomas, in his decision, wrote, you can't go through extraordinary means to declare places gun-free zones if they weren't gun-free zones in the past. And basically, the Second Amendment, as Clarence Thomas in the Bruin decision talked about, he's saying that the only test is history and what was contemporary at the time and contemporary to the language. So the Second Amendment says, let's see, now that I'm nervous, so I'm going to be doing this off the top of my head, a well-regulated militia being necessary to a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Basically, if he says that's the test, then I think will later come in courts in legal decisions in the future is that we have constitutional carry. Crump, you with us? John's not with us yet. He's giving me the 1 minute. So this is where I'm fill out my co-hosting duties by talking through the silence where John isn't there with us. And Wes, again, if I could push the Wolverine button, I could, but I don't have a Wolverine button. $10 super chat, but it isn't self-protection. All right, damn right it is. New York State doesn't think so. So after SCOTUS ruling in New York State passed the new laws, whoop, we're scrolling down. Oh, here's the sensitive. Okay, let's see. After the SCOTUS ruling, New York State laws passed that prohibit people who are licensed to carry from bringing their firearms to certain locations. The bulletin outlines the new laws, which take effect September 1st, 2022, today. It is important to note that possessing a firearm without a license continues to be a crime in New York State. Also, SCOTUS decision does not change the department's training or guidance on investigative encounters. Officers may stop an individual when the officer has reasonable suspicion that an individual carrying a firearm level 3 may frisk. Did we read that already? All right, so sensitive versus restricted locations. The new law designated certain, basically all of New York, locations as sensitive and others as restrictive. Sensitive locations, even though a person may be licensed to carry a firearm, they may not bring a firearm to a sensitive location. The list of sensitive locations outlined below. However, there are exceptions. Active and retired law enforcement, which is basically they get a permit, they can carry everywhere, may bring firearms to sensitive locations as long as they are lawfully carrying the firearm. In addition, additional exceptions are outlined below. Scroll down. Scroll down, Crumpy. Scroll down. Oh, he's back with us.
I'm here. Sorry about that. I was working on something behind the scenes.
Indeed.
Not for like new stuff, but other type of stuff. All right, here we go.
So restricted locations, all private property, residential and commercial, that is not on the sensitive location is considered restricted. People who are licensed to possess firearms may not bring firearms to a restricted location unless they have permission from the property owner. However, there are exceptions. So there's a special class of people called off-duty and active law enforcement,
And
retired law enforcement.
Like my father-in-law.
Right. May bring firearms to restricted locations, so they have God powers as far as firearms. On-duty law enforcement, there are no restrictions.
My 82-year-old father-in-law, who haven't fired a gun since like 1980.
Right. Under new penal law 265.01-E, it is Class E felony for a person if they have a license to possess a firearm, rifle, or shotgun in a sensitive area. However, there are some exceptions to the rules outlined below. Active, retired, or off-duty law enforcement, I guess?
Yep. Oh my goodness.
You mean the better class of people, not us. And mind you, if you have a concealed weapons permit, you are 20 times less likely to commit a crime with a firearm than a policeman. So I, John, Dark, are all 20 times less likely to commit a crime than a cop with a gun.
All right, here we go. Let me actually got to share it, don't I? Whoops. Sorry, I got another leak here. That's I'm telling.
John's leaking badly.
I have no idea, man. I just thought, hey, this is going to start a shitstorm, but here you go. And somebody sent me something that's
So
totally unrelated.
the following sensitive locations, government buildings, or property used for government administration: courts, city hall, city agencies, hospitals, doctors' offices, health clinics, partridges, pear trees, substance abuse or mental health screening and treatment centers, or other behavior health services, places of worship, public libraries, places where there's air, places above ground, places below ground, facilities where children daycare, after-school programs, foster care are administrated, all public private schools, including colleges, universities, as well as campuses, nursery schools, all shelters, homeless youth, domestic areas where domestic violence are provided. Domestic violence services, adult care, nursing homes, assisted living, veterans homes, school-based health centers, on public transportation and in public transportation facilities included buses, terminals, subways, subway stations, trains, train stations, ferries, ferry terminals. And the next page.
All right, hold on. Sorry. Oh my goodness, this is another thing.
So basically, they could just put a pin for the one location in New York State where you can carry. Now, mind you, it's not only these locations, it's like, I don't know, 1,000 feet, 1,000 yards away from any of these locations.
Thank you, Rick.
Ferry terminals, airports, any establishment where on-premise consumption of alcohol or cannabis is authorized, such as a bar, restaurant, or cannabis lounge, in or on the grounds of a performing arts center, because we all know the ballet erupts such violence, theater, stadiums, arenas, racetracks, museums, art galleries, amusement parks, because, yeah.
Hey, Rich, can I stop you there? What did Thomas say about crowded locations?
He said, go F yourself, we can carry guns there.
Yes. And there's Times Square protests, marches, assemblies, indoor, outdoor concerts, blah, 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 any public sidewalk or public area restricted to from the general public. Oh, God. This is crazy. So basically any permitted events on sidewalks, unless you are a off-duty active police officer, retired police officer, or an active peace officer. All right, let's go.
So pretty much, if I had a carry permit in New York, the only place I'd be authorized to have the gun would be in my plane flying over anywhere in New York.
Yeah, okay.
There's not on the ground. There's no.
All right, let's blow this one up.
Because actually, they say airport terminals. Although, if I'm a private pilot and I'm going in and out of an FBO, I don't know if that counts as a terminal.
Oh, look, judges can carry.
Or other special class that isn't police, former police, retired police, off-duty police.
How sweet judges can carry.
Yeah, they're important enough. Us regular people are definitely not important enough and should not be able to carry. I'm in complete agreement with this law. This is totally rational. Hence why I'm a refugee from New York. Under Penal Law 265.01-D, it is a Class E felony for a person, even if they have a license to possess a firearm, rifle, shotgun at a restricted location, unless permission is granted by the owner lessee of the property. However, retired law enforcement, off-duty law enforcement, may bring firearms to the location without getting express permission from the property owner. But if the owner expressly prohibits all firearms on the property, they may not bring firearms onto the property. Note that owners may not prohibit on-duty law enforcement from carrying firearms on their property. Additional exceptions outlined below. Property owners, lessees who want to authorize lawful firearm holders to bring firearms onto the property may post clear and conspicuous signs granting permission. Owners may also give express permission to individual people. The following are restricted locations: all residential property, all commercial property, including stores and businesses which are not on the sensitive location listed above. Exceptions: the following individuals are allowed to possess firearms at restricted locations without express permission of the owner: off-duty police officers, retired police officers who are lawfully carry, active peace officers employed by New York State, licensed security guards while on duty, armored truck guards while on duty, judges licensed to possess a firearm. Judges licensed to possess a firearm while in the course of their official duties, correction officers in the course of their official duties, active duty military personnel because we need them kicking down doors. However, if a property owner expressly prohibits firearms for their property, the individuals listed above must comply. If they do not, they may be committing trespass. Remember, owners may not prohibit on-duty law enforcement from carrying firearms on their property. Wow. And did we get another super chat? Or was that an old super chat I saw go by?
Let me see. No, it's a new one. It's Rove. But here we go. Wolverine. On my live channel, I play Wolverines every time I get a super chat. So go ahead and read the super chat.
I'll still say that Supreme Court should send marshals to the New York State and arrest those political critters for contempt of court. I'm with her. Amen.
That is correct. All right. Let's go ahead and read the final page, and then we will get the hell out of here. Sorry, this all broke while we were doing our podcast at John Crump Live. So you got that.
Waiting for page 5.
I'm loading it. If you guys don't know, this is Flying Rich. You can find him on YouTube at Flying Rich. He is my co-host to my podcast and also happens to be my best friend. So go ahead and give him a follow.
Which means I get free guns from Crump all the time he buys 20 or more, which was today.
There it is, guys.
And we're blowing it up. Page 5. Storage of licensed firearms. As of September 1st, individuals who are licensed to possess or carry a firearm are prohibited from storing a firearm, shotgun, or firearm in a vehicle unless the ammunition has been removed and locked in a safe storage box that is not visible from outside of the vehicle. A glove compartment does not qualify as safe storage box. This law applies to all people who are licensed to carry firearms. A violation of this law is a Class A misdemeanor. Investigative Encounters. This Supreme Court decision does not change the way that the department conducts investigative encounters. People who are carrying a firearm in New York State are presumed to be doing so unlawfully until proven otherwise. Officers may stop an individual when the officer's reasonable suspicion that the individual is carrying a firearm, level 3, and may frisk the individual since the officer has a reasonable suspicion that the individual is armed and dangerous. Officers may conduct common law right of inquiry, level 2, if they have found suspicion that an individual is carrying a firearm. Officers may effect an arrest on an individual when the officer has probable cause that the individual is carrying a firearm without being licensed to do so, because they're psychic.
they can arrest you without having any proof that you're carrying a firearm. So they can arrest you without probable cause, even though they call it probable cause, but they can arrest you and then decide if you're actually breaking the law.
Officers are reminded that New York state law, all firearm license holders are required to carry their license while carrying a firearm and must produce their license to law enforcement upon request. Pending legislation at this time, New York City Council is drafting proposed legislation that may impact the guidance provided in this bulletin. If draft legislation becomes law, the law will be amended. Summary: unlicensed firearm possession in the state of New York is still a crime under the penal law. New laws place restrictions on where firearm licensees may carry firearms. None of the charge changes in the law impact officers' ability to carry a firearm in the course of their duties at any location. No changes are being made to the way the department conducts investigative encounters. License holders are required by law to provide their firearm license to law enforcement upon request. Officers should carefully review and understand the above concepts as a result of these new laws. Questions regarding that bulletin at the Bureau by contacting 646-610-5400. Don't call that number. I'll repeat, 646-610-5400. The Legal Bureau will update this bulletin as the laws become subject to continue to develop.
Yeah. Let's not dox any
don't do that.
Any state attorney's AG, any AG from California's home number again. So this is by the way, this is
Breaking news! Breaking news!
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so see, basically New York is, if you carry a firearm, they're going to
you're presumed guilty.
Presume that you're guilty. One, they're going to use that as probable cause to search you because you're presumed guilty until you prove that you're not guilty, and that they can arrest you with no evidence because you're presumed guilty, which is kind of not. The presumption of innocence is not there.
Unbelievable.
This is what we call unconstitutional.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so this is effing ridiculous, and it's really pissed me off. And this is where I'm gonna get a little bit spicy. Like what a crump hawk smash or whatever you guys say. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Dude, hold on. Damn it. Here we go. Let me just share this one more time. But yeah, this is going to be let me just do this email. I gotta send Aiden. Sorry. I gotta send this to my lawyers. All right.
This is not so. I mean, first off, with their restrictions in New York State based on the Concealed Carry Improvement Act, which took effect today, there's a postage stamp that you can carry your gun?
Yeah, and the judge in the case from yesterday said that the law is unconstitutional.
He said multiple parts of it were unconstitutional.
Yet he said because Antonyuk wanted to, he said he was going to...
The plaintiff.
Yeah, Antonyuk, Ivan Antonyuk said that, he's a law-abiding citizen. They're like, well, since he's a law-abiding citizen...
What law school did this judge go to? So the judge said because he's a law-abiding citizen and he intends to abide by the law, he doesn't have what's the word I'm looking for? Doesn't have standing. Yeah, and I'm like, are you out of your mind? If the law affects you, you have standing. It's not that if you intend to comply by the law, you don't have standing. It's you have standing because the law affects you. And this is law school 101. I mean, I took 0 law in my life, and that's nuts. That's completely nutbag. That guy should be disbarred. And if they had a real governor of New York, and my buddy Larry Sharp, who is running for governor on the Libertarian ticket, would fix that.
Yeah, he definitely would fix that. Hopefully Larry wins, because I would love to see that dude get in there, because Larry is a badass. So guys, basically New York's gonna come after you. There you go.
Yeah. Your grass, and New York is the lawnmower.
Unless you are willing to stand up and say, I am breaking the law, then you don't have standing, apparently, which I don't understand.
So you just have to file and say, I intend on breaking the law, and then you have standing? Is that how it works?
But then you lose your gun rights because
you're breaking the law.
You're not a good moral character.
The catch-22.
Yes, it's like the solvent trap thing, right?
Mm-hmm. We know what you're doing with it. No, you don't. Not doing anything with the 100 solvent traps I have. Oops.
Wow. We'll see what the hell this says. But yeah, there might be
You got more breaking news?
Yeah, I can't break this one though.
So MFlow,
this one's gonna start a shit storm.
MFlow 786 says he lives in New York. I'm a refugee from New York.
I'm up there a lot, so.
And I mean, I still have a property in New York, but I'm looking to sell. It's time. It is time to get the flock out. I live in Florida. I have greater than an acre of property. I can walk out my backyard with a gun I just built and pop a few rounds. It's legal. And that's the kind of state I want to live in.
Who filed
my solvent trap has a hole in it.
Yeah, you keep on leaking solvent. I don't understand. It's just, no, I don't have a solvent trap. I had a solvent trap before, but I gave it to my lawyer who made a suppressor out of it. A suppressor.
He form one it?
He form runned it, yeah. Someone sent
That's
it to
funny.
me. It was totally legal. And it was for something. And since it was done, I was like, what that? It was for like a case. So after the case was done, he's like, I'm just gonna form one, and he did.
That's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't a case involving me. It was for someone else. I just had to get the stuff for the case. So yeah, so I don't have one. But yeah, I gotta look through this. All right, guys, that is it. I got tons to do here now with this other thing that might be actually bigger than this.
Wow.
Not for gun owners, but for the shitstorm it's going to start.
It's not good when you tell half a story, Crump.
I can't.
Well, then don't.
Ready. I'm not going to tell half the story. I'm just saying, look out for it. That's all I'm saying.
All right, guys. It's Labor Day weekend. Enjoy.
Yep. And we are out of here. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And please, if you don't subscribe to me, the biggest thing that you can do is, if you can subscribe to one channel and you're not subscribed to me, go to Flying Rich and subscribe to Flying Rich before you subscribe to me. Seriously.
Thanks, man.
And if you are subscribed to me, go to Flying Rich on YouTube and subscribe to him anyway. So either way, subscribe to Flying Rich. Let's see. What were you at before this live stream?
Oh, like 8,600, I think.
Let's see if we can get him to 8,700.
Yeah, where's my analytics? The analytics are coming up. Probably quicker if I do that. And we're at 8635.
Let's get him to 8,700. Flying
Need
Rich.
65 people.
I am going to
Not-
throw this in there.
Not Fly Rich, but
Flying
Flying Rich.
Not Fly Rich, Flying Rich. I'm gonna go. I'm linking it right there. So if you are watching
thanks,
on
man.
our channel, if you can go ahead and sub to Flying Rich, it would mean a lot to me. And with that, we are out of here, and I'll see